First up, so I'm going to start just by a quote that I absolutely love. From about a month ago, Reed Hastings, the CEO and founder of Netflix, did a keynote speaking in one of the biggest media conferences in Berlin, in Europe. What he was talking about is that television had a tremendous 15 years or 60 years run, but this run is coming to an end. And from this moment on, in the next 20 years, we're going to see television as we know it right now in a steep decline, and the new television, as he called it, internet television, raising up. And what the quote that he said is that sometimes things are very stable and then they change. But when they change a lot. So I wanted to start, before I'm getting into the creative side, I wanted to just showcase a couple of data points that I captured on what does it mean to change a lot in the television as we know it. So first of all, what I'm showing here is hours per day of a US adult watching video on different types of screens. So starting from about 5 hours, give or take, in 2005, and future projection of 2020 of about 8 hours per day. So the first step that we're going to look at is, this time is on television, but if we overlay what is digital means, so watching television on a digital screen, we're seeing a massive spike that is starting right now and will create this big shift and the change between the two screens. So if you look at it on the numbers, so if you look at by the numbers, about 5 years ago, only 5% of time spent in the United States by adults watching television was watching it through a digital device. And right now we're standing at about 18%, and we project that about 60% of digital video or video viewership or television viewership will become on a digital device. And if you want to look at the history of time to understand why I picked those times, you can see that 2005, only 10 years ago, this is crazy to think about it, this is where iPhone was first introduced, YouTube was first introduced, Vimeo came into play, and this is where essentially digital video actually started. It's crazy to think about it, that just 10 years ago there was no iPhone. And only 5 years ago where the iPad was first introduced, Roku was kind of making it to full scale. Netflix, I'm cheating the numbers a little bit, but bear with me. So Netflix launched in 2008 with streaming, but I'm giving it the 2010. And just to see what happened in 2015, just in the span of the last 6 months or so, Snapchat video, Facebook video that is completely taking over the internet, Sling, CBS All Access, Periscope, Meerkat, many other services, and who knows what. I missed the Apple keynote this morning, so I don't know what they announced, but I'm sure there will be a big play in this market as well. So long story short, because of all those stuff, I forecast that the digital video is completely taking over television. If we're looking into this overall chart, bless you, and I want to see different, thank you. So I want to see what are different types of behaviors of viewing of television. So what you can see is that I just looked at different bars in every 5 years. And I'm sure you can read it, but the top of which completely dominated so far was the live TV viewing, and the other type of television is an on-demand time-shifted television, either via DVR or through a VOD, and then different flavors of digital video, so digital live, digital on-demand, and digital short-form, aka cats on skateboards on YouTube. So the second number, or the second data piece that I project here, is that I think that just in 5 years from now, we will see that the digital on-demand full episode player premium video will be about the same size as live regular television. And the last piece, if you want to look at it by device, you can see that how the devices breakdown changed from being completely on a set-top box, on a traditional QAM or satellite set-top box, to a complete set of different devices. This is all that I have on the data side. Before I move on, I'll just use one trick that I learned from Israeli politics, is that if you want to get re-elected, you need to either not say what you're going to do or not say when you're going to do it. So if I'm scratching the when this is going to happen and what's going to happen, so I'm saying that the future is definitely bright and more people will watch television across so many different devices. Cool? Thank you. Thanks for laughing. That was a good cue. Okay, moving on. If we look at the old television, I'm cutting all my time. So old television, fairly easy for marketers, meaning that I don't care what type of television people have in their home. I don't care what type of set-top box they have, and I don't care what type of remote they have. In the new type of television, marketers clearly care a lot. So there's many types of shapes of form in television. This is what I'm going to get to it in a second. And also, there is a lot of interaction methods, which is a key element, a complete ingrained feature in this new type of television. Another important parameter we can see is that the old day of television, people saw, I don't know, bullshit type of content. And then in the new type of television, it's all beautiful, very high quality television. Charlie Rose.